It's your boy Infamous, but you can call me Infamous. Welcome back. Alright, since it is Black History Month, and I'm a friend of the Proud Family, I thought I'd review 2 episodes of Season 2 of the new Proud Family cartoon. In case you guys don't remember what the Proud Family is, it was a cartoon from the early 2000s about like a black family, and pretty much it was a black animated sitcom back from the early 2000s that Disney made, and they did like a remake of this. Well, 2 years ago they made a remake, and I thought I might as well give my commentary on those 2 episodes from Season 2. Like, share, and subscribe, follow me on Instagram, check out my different art. In case you guys don't know what it is, it's pretty much a digital online art gallery where I pretty much post all my stuff. So if you guys don't mind, hit the subscribe button. Alright, time to get down to business. Alright, for the first episode I want to talk about Season 2, Episode 6, The End of Innocence. Basically, this episode is kind of like a take on colorism. Alright, pretty much the whole plot kind of revolves around this boy that everyone's attracted to and everybody likes is this famous black teenage actor that's kind of in a show, pretty much parodying Stranger Things a little bit, I guess. And everyone everyone was trying to get at him. Not Zoe, my bad. Ugh, God, I can't talk today. Dang. Alright, pretty much Dejanay and Penny got boyfriends, but they ended up pushing aside the moment that famous kid got into brought in the building, and they were all trying to get at him a little bit. All the friends tried to get at him except Zoe, and the famous kid ended up picking Zoe out of all of them, and everything was going smooth until Maya points out that famous actor dude was only liked her because she's white, or that he only date white girls. Seriously? Okay. Really? I mean, this is just art. But okay. Pretty much ever since everybody noticed that, they've been treating Zoe crap lately. They stopped hanging out with her, stopped doing anything with her. Pretty much treating her like crap though. The one thing that got me though is I don't understand, if they're gonna address colorism, just say it. Okay, I know the Proud Family have always been a very, very progressive, and they're very by today's generation, they would call, let's be honest, in my generation, they would call that show woke. But this time they made the wokeness really, really they made the wokeness all up there. Okay. They cannot be mad at Zoe, the fact that she didn't even know the fact that about the whole thing. They did not even bother to explain this. And only that, one thing I really want to talk about is I wish the writers really asked, okay, and I want to point out one thing. Okay, scratch the whole before the writers and everything else. Okay, rewind, hold on. Before that, let's see. I know that the celebrity dude, he's a light-skinned black dude. Seriously? Why, okay, I guess they're just doing this. I don't know why they made him light-skinned for. I don't know why. But, okay, I'm sorry, I'm just being more of an analyst. Point is, it's just crazy though. I know that, again, they cannot blame Zoe for any of this. Or really be tripped. I don't know why were they tripping over this? I mean, I get it. This is a very serious thing that happens. Sometimes there are some black dudes who have internalized racism that don't want to at all. You get the point. Okay, I know the Proud Family have always been a very, very progressive, and they're very okay. By today's generation, they would call, let's be honest, in my generation, they would call that show woke. But this time, they made the wokeness, really, really, they made the wokeness all up there. Okay, they cannot be mad at Zoe, the fact that she didn't even know the fact that about the whole thing. They did not even bother to explain this. And only that, one thing I really want to talk about is, I wish the writers, really, asked, okay, and I want to point out one thing. Okay, scratch the whole before the writers and everything else. Okay, rewind, hold on. Before that, let's see. I know that the celebrity dude, he's a light-skinned black dude. Like, seriously? Like, why, okay, I guess they're just doing this. I don't know why they made him light-skinned for. I don't know why. But, okay, I'm sorry, I'm just being more of an analyst. Point is, like, it's just crazy though. I know that, again, they cannot blame. Okay, one thing I wish the writers did though is at least explore like how Kareem and Darius feel about like their their girlfriends are going after a light skinned guy or they're dating a guy because he's light skinned. Like it just doesn't make it like if you're gonna talk about colorism, I mean okay, it's a good thing to show the woman's point of view like on colorism, but why not a guy's view? I mean, that's the part I want to know. Like, how does colorism affect, like, young boys? I mean, I always wondered that. Well, not really wonder, I mean, I am a black guy. I know how it is. But I just want to see, like, how TVs are going to depict. I'm just saying, if they're going to, like, acknowledge colorism, at least acknowledge that not just black women, but black men, like, how our experience with colorism is. Not everybody's experience will be the same. Okay, and I want to make a little observation here. They're just mad because, like, a rich, successful black guy didn't, like, chose none of them. That was just it. And let's be honest. Okay, I'm not saying it's just a hate or nothing. I'm just trying to, like, tell the truth and be honest. That's the only reason why they're mad, is because, what was it? A successful rich black guy is, like, not picking none of them, or not dating. No one's not ladies, okay, to the black sisters that's probably watching me. No one's not okay, you are not entitled to those type of guys. No, you're not. Nobody ain't entitled to nobody. That's all I gotta say. That's, okay. I could go a little deeper. Okay, wait a minute. You know what? Screw it. I'm going a little deeper. And all that, they didn't bother to, like, they did not make much of a fuss with Myra. Like, at the end of the episode, no one did not point a finger at Myra and dating Zoe. Like, no one didn't, like point a finger at him. I know that Myron kind of represents like the quote undesirable black men that a lot of black women were not even picking in the first place. Jesus. Alright, that's okay. Look. At the end of the day here, date whoever you want, marry whoever the heck you want. And for the haters, mind your business, shut up. You're just mad because you're single. That's all I'm just gonna say. Okay, the second episode that I'm talking about, this came from the last episode of season 2, episode 10, called Juneteenth. Pretty much like Penny and her crew got like in trouble for like protesting at some statue that happened to be like the town's founder statue, and he turns out he used to be a slave owner. Okay, pretty much the whole thing started where Maya was befriending this chick called Emily, and Bear, or I think Barry, Maya's dad, is related to the guy in the statue. I mean, they didn't know about this yet. I'm gonna get to it. Like, and Randall was cooking breakfast. It was horrible and everything else. Everybody dipped. Like, they were like out. All right, then we cut to like Maya like talking to this girl Emily. She's sort of like new in the school, and they were like late for history class, and they pretty much went in, and the history teacher was talking about Christian A. Smith, like how he's the founder of this place. It was founded in 1820 something, whatever the case may be. Then Emily started to like tell Maya that, hey, doesn't that sound fishy? Like, they called it, what was it, that Christian A. Smith had like some sort of farm that founded Peaceville, but Emily kind of points out that that they didn't have farms back then, if you know what I mean. Anywho, we got a little like, Maya asked the questions about like what kind of stuff did they grow in the crops, rice, tobacco, and cotton. That's when really things were starting to go on. Anywho, Barry was trying to like get like change for like this little event, like trying to pick out an outfit to wear. And know that we got like a good Disney, like a good like classic Disney Easter egg. There was like I think there was a Village People reference. If you guys remember OMCA song, I think I forgot what it was. Point is, it was like some old disco song. And I know that they made a reference to Beauty and the Beast with Barry wearing a costume with that. That was pretty good. Mine was searching like everywhere around the internet for Christian A. Smith and his history, and there was like nothing to be found. Like there was nothing. Like someone was being suspicious. She kind of went to KG to like see like search up like everything that she could find on like KG's computer. Then KG kind of like accessed the dark web. Well, it wasn't. It was called the Obsidian web, I guess. But and they end up like sucked inside the computer and stuff or whatever. I don't know what that was. But they found out that whatever, like even they couldn't find nothing on the dark web or nothing. They couldn't find anything. Then everybody started to get suspicious. Then what was it? They were renovating the statue where Emily showed her diary that has like information about everything. And it turns out Emily is actually a ghost. Like she was like a ghost of the person that wrote the journal about Juneteenth, and the fact that it shows that that Christian A. Smith was a slave owner and she was killed during the Juneteenth incident. Everything else, pretty much the kids were like saying, "Hey, we need to tear down the statue." They were like planning a protest, bro. Like that was like weak. Okay, I know that the Proud Family is again. I know that the Proud Family is bold, but whoever did this, bro, they really made it woke. Like, dang. I mean, nothing that's like in a bad way, but I'm just glad that they did acknowledge the fact that history needed to be like taught correctly. Given the fact that they say some bull stuff, like what was it in elementary school, like telling us all the bull stuff. I'm glad that they're acknowledging the fact that, the history of the country. I'm glad they're doing that, but pretty much they protested. Barry tried to stop it, and even with Barry being a cop, he still didn't like. They still didn't even bother listening. Like they were in riot gear. And know that Penny's dad was like saying "Free Huey." Okay, if you guys weren't, let's see. If any of y'all were born in the 70s, 80s, or 90s, Huey P. What he was referring to is Huey P. Newton, one of the founders of the Black Panther Party back in the 60s, 70s. Him saying "Free Huey," there was like a little protest about like Huey like being falsely imprisoned and everything, and everyone was saying "Free Huey, Free Huey." Okay, I'm glad that they did that though. You know that they brought up like white privilege, like dang, in a kids cartoon. Okay, now I'm starting to wonder like nowadays, are kids cartoons really for kids these days? I mean, I'm glad that they tackled on the Juneteenth thing. I'm glad that they did that. And anywho, the end of the episode, it was pretty much they tore the statue down of Christian A. Smith and pretty much made a statue of Emily. And that was pretty much it. I mean, I gotta admit, man, whoever did this, whoever wrote this, I mean, it was good. I just wish they got. Oh, and there was a video, that was like put on TikTok about like how slaves built this country. Like the fact that like the Proud Family crew was like, okay, Penny and her crew was like doing like some sort of talent show and everything about how slaves built the country. They even mentioned like the K. Well, not really. They didn't mention the KKK, but they did like brought them up like in in the picture, I guess, like in the frame. And only that, white supremacy, redlining. Okay, I wish we knew about redlining when I was in like school growing up. I wish we knew about that. But I mean, I know that kind of stuff is not gonna get taught in any elementary school. I mean, I wish it was. As a black man, I wish. I mean, the Proud Family have always been like relevant, and all that. It always gets with the times nowadays. I'm just saying, like, okay, again, I wish that Okay, I got nothing to really say on that one. Okay, but the Juneteenth, what was it? How slaves built this country video? Okay, I'll put a link in the description for that one. Okay, again, check that video out. Like, bro, the reason why I'm reacting to this, not only that because it's Black History Month, and all of that, well, given the fact that I love the Proud Family too, is the fact that like everybody's been reacting to this, and this video like came out like a couple weeks ago. Like, this stuff was popping up all over the internet, like, recently, though. I'm just saying, like, dang. Hopefully they do, like, I heard that they might cancel, like, the Proud Family remake because of that whole thing. Hopefully they don't do that. They at least make a part 2 to this. Or at least like make another storyline about this. Like, dang, we really need to get like another storyline like that. But again, the Proud Family has always been like, well, a woke TV show. I mean, the original one have always been woke and always been relevant from that time period. Keep in mind, it was the early 2000s when it was released. It was a really good cartoon, man. You know that it was my childhood. I mean, I did enjoy the remakes a little bit. At first, when they were making a remake, I was like, oh hell no, not the Proud Family, not my childhood, man. Disney, please leave it alone. But I did like take a little crack at it. Okay, I should really do like a real criticism on that though. I should really do a criticism on that though. I mean, if I got time to. Okay, I am gonna make a dang prediction here. What I'm gonna predict is like in the next 10 years or so, or next 5 years, probably, I don't know, man, maybe, just maybe, there might be like at least 4th graders, 5th graders, 2nd graders, 3rd graders trying to like protest for something. I don't know what this episode was trying to do. I just feel like there's an objective here. What are they trying, I mean, don't get me wrong. You can never be too old and you can never be too young to be fighting for your rights or fighting for a good cause. Or for any reason, but I'm just saying, like, this is like something that like 1st graders are watching. Like, this is supposed to be a show catering to like at least like, what was it, 5-year-olds, 7-year-olds, 8-year-olds? I don't know, man. I'm just wondering, like, has like cartoons nowadays starting to become, I don't know, to be honest, man. I mean, don't get me wrong, though. I'm glad that they brought up Juneteenth, and I'm glad that they're acknowledging, like, that this country's history, like once it comes to the school system and how they treat Black history, like how they teach like little children Black history, they only like teach them just sugar-coated stuff. I mean, I get it. I mean, I can see like why they have to like leave a few things out, because here's the thing, they're children here, and they cannot like be handling the stuff that, like, you know, they just can't handle the truth like that. Like, oh Jesus, I just can't talk. Point is, like, they're kids. I don't know. How are they gonna tell children the truth? I'm just saying, like, how would they even like teach the truth to children without potentially traumatizing? I remember talking to my aunt about this, and she got a valid point though. That if we're gonna teach children the truth, we gotta find a way to do this without traumatizing the kids. That's just my opinion. But yeah, I just think that there was an objective in that episode. It's to turn like little kids into like little civil rights activists. That's just my opinion in that episode. I'm just saying. Guys, I'm not trying to like spread no hate or nothing. I'm just trying to like get my most honest and most realist thoughts about like those 2 episodes. I'm not trying to spread no hate. I don't do haters. And if you a hater, okay, I should have said that in the beginning of the whole thing. What was I doing? Anywho, party's over. Time for me to go. Time for me to like go. Like, share, and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram. Check out my different art. The links to like everything I'm telling y'all is like down below. I linked down the clips to like how slavery freed this country. And I also want to say this. Free Huey. M3 Bullet out.